Okay, so we did our study on invasive plant species on Ward Island. We found a couple of different major species that were on the island. It's the pepper tree, salt cedar, giant reed, and the papaneck. And we're seeing how much more abundant they become over the years. So we researched a previous survey done in 2009 on invasive species on Ward Island, and the hypothesis for our survey is that in comparison to the 2009 survey, our 2015 survey will show that there's been an increase in abundance and species diversity in the last 6 years.
So, do you know what an invasive species is?
I'm aware of that, yes.
Or do you think they're good or bad?
Depends on certain situations, but I would say majority of the time they would be bad.
Okay. How many species do you think along like the walk path of Ward Island will be invasive? Plant species.
Plant species? I know there's like a certain type of pepper plant for sure that's invasive. I'll say maybe like 4 or 5, probably. 4 or 5, give or
Okay.
take.
That's the closest we've had. Actually, it's around like 7 to
10.
All right, Trey, do you know what an invasive species is?
I'd like to think so.
Okay, what do you think an invasive species is?
Kind of like an animal or organism that is out of its natural habitat and goes somewhere else. And like,
Yes. Good job. Detour. He's really focused. All right, do you know what an invasive plant species is?
Invasive plant species, I can guess. I'm not gonna.
Oh, okay. Do you think it's good or bad?
Plant species. It sounds bad.
Okay. And how many invasive plant species do you think are on the island?
On this island? Probably more than 10.
Okay, pretty close. It's actually 7 to 10.
All right, this is what all of our campus usually looks like. It's all like overgrown, about 5 or 6 feet tall, everything competing. And this is what it looks like underneath the pepper tree. One of like the most numerous invasive species on the island, and this is what it looks like underneath, where there's almost no vegetation, where it outcompetes almost all of the other species. And this is actually one of the larger ones here on campus, and once they get so big, there's almost nothing that grows underneath. One of the most numerous invasive species that we have here on Ward Island is the giant reed from the Mediterranean area. We found the most abundance of this species on the south side of Ward Island. They're the tallest invasive species that we have here on Ward Island, growing to about 20 feet or 6 meters, and they grow in large clusters. The largest cluster that we found, we measured from 48 by 32 meters, which is roughly around 1,500 square meters.
So here we have Austin Blaze
trying
attempting to pull a reed out of the ground. Oh,
Ooh.
you got
Maybe.
it.
Oh, there we go.
That is
Muscles right there.
what a manly man. Found some invasive grasses all along the trail. So from the beginning of the trail to the end of the trail, the invasive grasses don't even stop. They just continue going. And a couple of them are the Johnson grass and the Guinea grass and a couple others, but they just line the whole trail of Ward Island.
All right, y'all go ahead.